Morning, students. Yesterday we have studied about alternating EMF and current. We have derived expression for that. For EMF, we derived as E is equal to E0 sin omega t. And for current, we derived it as equal to I0 sin omega t. Right? E is equal to E0 sin omega t and I is equal to I0 sin omega t. Right? In this, E and I are instantaneous values of EMF and current. And E0 and I0 are the peak value of EMF and currents, right? EMF and current. Okay. Peak value is also called as sometimes called as amplitude values of AC current. For example, E0 is the amplitude of the EMF and I0 is the amplitude of the current. And also we have seen the graphical representation of EMF and current. Graphical representation is like this, right? This is EMF curve and this is the current curve. Right? EMF and current. Okay, sinusoidal EMF and sinusoidal current is called, right? So this is for a full cycle. Full cycle means time is capital T from the right from the starting point. That is the coil is rotating. In the first half cycle, current is in one direction, or EMF is in the one direction, and the other half cycle, the current and EMF are in the opposite sense. Okay. Now the first half cycle, the current is positive, and next half cycle, the current is negative. The average value of current in a full cycle is always equal to 0, because this positive area and this negative area, when we calculate and add it, that becomes equal to 0. So in an AC current, when we talk about AC current, the average value of AC current in a full cycle or average value of AC EMF or current in a full cycle is always equal to 0. But the average value of AC current or AC EMF in a half wave is not equal to 0. The average value of AC EMF or AC current in the half cycle is called E mean or I mean. Right? The average value of AC current in a half cycle is defined as the amount of charge is defined as the steady current. So the average value of AC current is that value of DC current, which would send the same amount of charge through a circuit in the half time of the AC as is sent by the AC for the same time through the same resistance. Right? Okay. We can write we can draw a diagram also here. This is the resistance, and this is the AC current. Is at any distance, this current is I, right? This is the resistance R. Through a resistance R, suppose that AC EMF is applied. Hence, the resulting current is also AC. That resulting current AC, when passes through that AC will send a certain amount of charge through this resistance R for the half time. So you must know that what is the amount of charge this AC current has sent through this resistance for the half time of the AC, half cycle of the AC. Half cycle of the AC means for the time small t is equal to t by 2. For a time small t is equal to t by 2, what amount of charge the source has sent? Source means AC source has sent through this resistance. Am I correct? Suppose that we know that is equal to Q amount of charge. Q amount of charge, this AC, when passes through this resistance R for the half time, send this much amount of charge. Okay. A certain amount of DC also can send the same amount of charge resistance for the same half time. What is that amount of DC? That DC is what is called the average value of AC current in the half cycle. So again, this will be defined. Average value of AC current in a half cycle is equal to that amount of charge sent by a steady current for the half time through a resistance as is sent by the AC for the half time through the same resistance. This is what is called average value of AC. Once again and again, you will hear my voice and you will understand it. So average value for AC current is that value of DC current which would send the same amount of charge through a resistance R as is sent by the AC through the same resistance for the same time. Am I correct? It is denoted by I mean. Denoted by I mean. I mean is calculated that 2I0 divided by pi. I mean can be calculated as 2I0 by pi. 2I0 by pi means this can also be done equal to 0.637 I0. 0.637 I0. That means the mean value of AC current in a half cycle is equal to 0.637 times the peak value of AC current in the circuit. Am I correct? Or E mean is equal. We can write E mean. E means average value of voltage in the half cycle is equal to 2 E0 divided by pi. That is equal to 0.637 E0. What is E0? Peak value of ACM. Peak value of ACMF is also called as what? Amplitude of the ACMF. I0 is amplitude of AC current. E0 is amplitude of AC voltage. So this is about, so this relation only you need. That means I mean is equal to I0 by pi. 2I0 by is equal to 0.637 I0. Or E mean is equal to 2E0 divided by pi. That is equal to this one. Right? So one is positive. In this case, the average value is equal to plus. I mean is equal to plus 2I0 divided by pi. And in this case, this is equal to minus 2I0 divided by pi. The total value of AC current in a full cycle is always equal to 0. Am I correct? So these are the things about we are talking. Now, the next thing what we come across, we have to come across is RMS value of AC current. So average value of AC current is over. Average value of AC current is the average value of AC current in a half cycle. Because in a full cycle, the total current becomes equal to 0. Average also becomes equal to 0. Right? Next is what you call RMS value. RMS value is root mean square value of AC current. Root mean square value of AC current means square of the mean of the root of the current. The amount of current AC that is squared and it is the mean of that is taken. Then root of that is taken. That is what is called a root mean square value. So root mean square value once again, mean of the square of the root of the current is called RMS value of AC current. RMS value of AC current is very, very important. In the syllabus, it is specially mentioned. RMS value of AC current, we have to calculate. So RMS value of AC current is that the definition of this. What is RMS value? What is the definition of this? RMS value of AC current is that value of DC current or steady current, because DC current is steady current only because that flows in a particular direction, and the value of current is also always a constant. That is, a DC current is said to be steady current. RMS value of AC current is that value of steady current that when passes through a resistance will produce a certain amount of heat as is produced by the AC when passes through the same resistance for the same time. For the full time is T time. Suppose that full time of AC means time period of AC is T time. For this T time, and AC is passing through a resistance. So that is same thing as it is. Very simple, right? It's okay. And AC is applied across a resistance and the current is passing through it. How much time? T time the current is passing through the resistance. Okay, very simple. Then this AC, when passes through the resistance R, will produce a certain amount of heat, that is H amount of heat is produced. When H amount of heat is produced? When this AC passes through the resistance R for the whole time period of the full cycle. Full cycle, what is the time taken? That is equal to T time. T time, AC is on the resistance. Then in the resistance, in the resistor, load resistor, the amount of heat produced is H. The same amount of heat H can be produced by a certain amount of DC also when passes through the same resistance for the same time T. What is that amount of DC? That is what is called RMS value of AC current. So RMS value of AC current is that value of steady current which would produce the same amount of heat through a resistance as is produced by the AC when passed through the same resistance for the same time. So this is what is called RMS value of AC current. So RMS value of AC current, in other words, basically how we can say RMS value of AC current is the mean of the square of the root of the AC current is called RMS value. RMS value is sometimes called as effective value of AC current. Effective value of AC current is the that is equivalent to DC, right? How much work how much heat the AC current produces, what amount of DC will produce the same amount of heat when passed the same resistance for the same time. That is called as RMS value of AC current. So sometimes it is represented as ERMS or IRMS. I am writing only current. IRMS, sometimes it is called I root mean square. Sometimes it is called I virtual. So virtual current also it is said that there is RMS value is also called as IV. I means virtual current or EV, virtual EMF, right? Sometimes it is also called as IEFF, I effective. All are same. So sometimes it is IV marked to represent the RMS value of AC current. Sometimes simply I RMS as a whole is written. Sometimes it is I effective. All are same effect, right? All are same only. So this is what is called RMS value of AC current. So RMS value of AC current we have seen, it is nothing but it is the same amount of DC that would produce the same amount of heat in a circuit on a resistance as is produced by the AC when passed with the same resistance for the same time. Now we can calculate an expression for RMS value of AC current. We know that the AC is represented by AC current is represented by I is equal to I0 sine omega t. Everybody knows that. Am I correct? Squaring this equation, we will get I square is equal to I0 square sine square omega t. Also, we can write this expression is squared, right? Then total square current in a full cycle. Total square current in a full cycle. Total square current in a full cycle. Full cycle is equal to integral 0 to t, capital T, what? I0 square sine square omega t. I0 square, right? Sine square omega t. First of all, everybody knows that I is equal to I0 square. I already explained. The squared value is taken. Why the squared value is taken? Because this is a simple method we are using. Because the from the name itself, how the RMS value is understood. RMS value is the mean of the square. Mean of the total value of the squared value is calculated. That is total squared value is calculated. Then what you will take? Mean of that is taken. Then what you'll get? That you will get the root of that. You will get IRMS. That is why I'm taking square, and the total squared value of AC current in a full cycle is equal to integral 0 to t, because in a full cycle the time taken is 0 to t. Right? T is the time period of AC. Right? This is also done. Then I square mean we will calculate. I square mean is equal to this is I square total. Mean of that is divided by t. Am I correct? This is equal to integral 0 to t I0 square sine square omega t, the whole divided by t. We can write. Am I correct? So I0 means the peak value is a constant, I0 square is also constant, and the t is also what is called the time period of AC, that's also constant, can be taken outside. Then this can be as equal to what? That is I0 square divided by capital T into 0 to t sine square omega t. Oh, dt I forget. Sine square omega t dt we can write. Am I correct? This also done. Okay, this is to be integrated. I0 t is outside, that is to be integrated. So when it is integrated, what you will get? This is equal to, I am writing here, this is equal to, this I am writing here, I am making the space. This is equal to I0 square divided by t into integral 0 to t sine square omega t dt. Sine square omega t dt is equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2. 1 minus cos 2 omega t 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 dt also we can write. Okay. So this is differentiated, this is integrated like this, I0 square divided by t into integral 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2. What is 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2? That is the value of sine square omega t is equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. 2 also can be taken outside. Then what you will get? You will get as this as equal to I0 square divided by 2t into integral 0 to t 1 minus cos 2 omega t dt. We can write whole dt omega t dt. This is equal to I0 divided by 2t into integral 1 dt. Within limits 0 to 1 dt minus integral 0 to t cos 2 omega t dt. Right? So 1 minus cos 2 omega t is integrated. How it is? I square divided by 2t into integral 0 to t 1 dt minus integral 0 to t cos 2 omega t dt. That also done. Okay. This is equal to, this is coming like as, that is equal to I0 square divided by 2t into integral 1 dt is equal to, simply t you will write. Integral dx is equal to x. Yeah, integral 1 dx is equal to x. Or integral 1 dt is equal to t. What's the limit? Limit is equal to 0 to capital T. Minus the whole value. That means for a complete cycle 0 to t, cosine value always turn to be equal to 0. So this will be equal to 0. You will write direct. So this is the way how it is. It is derived. First of all, we have I is equal to I0 so means squared it. The total value, squared value in a full cycle is calculated. The mean of that is taken. What is called I square mean. I square means total value of mean value of current divided by the total time. Now it is integrated. Right, integrated. T is taken outside. Sine square omega dt. Sine square omega dt is equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega divided by 2 dt, like that we are getting. So now I am coming to this point, right? So this now this you will put the limits. You will put the limits now. When you put the limits, what you get? That means right? I square mean. I square mean is equal to what? I0 square divided by 2t into limit applied. Limit applied means upper limit minus lower limit. That means capital T minus 0. Capital minus 0. Am I correct? Okay. This is I square mean. So I square mean is I square mean is also calculated. That is equal to I0 square divided by 2t into t you are getting. Right? This t and t cancels. Right? This t and t cancelled. This is what is called I square mean you are getting, right? That is equal to I0 square divided by 2. Then root of that means root of I square mean. Root of I square means I RMS. Now I RMS means root of I square mean. It's a very simple method I have used here. Root of I square means root mean square. Mean of the square of the root of the current. that is equal to square root of I0 square divided by 2. Root of I0 square is equal to I0 only. That means I RMS equal to I0 divided by root 2. This is I RMS, right? I0 by root 2. Am I correct? So I0 by root 2 is equal to 0.707 I0 also we can write. This equals 0.707 I0 also we can write. That means I RMS or IV is equal to, today onwards you will write IV is equal to 0 I0 by root 2 you will write first, and that is equal to 0.707 I0 also we can write, or I effective is equal to I0 by root 2. Am I correct? That is I0 is equal to root 2 into IV. Peak value of current in an AC circuit is equal to AC circuit I0 is equal to root 2 into IV. Or peak value of EMF E0 is equal to E0 is equal to root 2 into EV. Also we can write. Am I correct? So this is the important point. So if we get to the value of EV, the peak value amplitude of the AC can be calculated. Amplitude of the AC EMF in a circuit, in an AC circuit is given by E0 is equal to root 2 into EV. In our household, what I say, in our household, everybody knows that. In India, our household effective value of voltage is 220 to 250. 240 also. So let's take 240. 240 is the voltage of the domestic supply. That is actually ERMS only. If I say in the domestic circuit, 5 ampere of current is flowing at a certain instant, that means that it is the effective value of AC current, that is IV. The current or EMF in an AC circuit is actually IRMS or ERMS only. So if I say the RMS value of AC, the voltage of domestic supply is 220 volt, it means this is the RMS value of voltage, actually the effective value of voltage in the household, right, in the circuit. Am I correct? From that value, we can calculate the amplitude of the AC EMF current also. Amplitude of the AC EMF current is equal to root 2 into RMS. 220 into root 2. 220 into root 2. Am I correct? This is what is called RMS. In all problems, the current or EMF mentioned in the question is only RMS values. From RMS values, we can calculate the peak value or amplitude of the AC EMF current using the formula I0 is equal to root 2 into IV, or E0 is equal to root 2 into EV, right? So this is about RMS value. So RMS is very important. It is also called as effective value. Sometimes it is called as virtual current. IRMS, IV, virtual current also it is called. Virtual current means IRMS only. And that is equal to I effective only, or E effective, ERMS, EV, etc. In all these names, it is called. So today I am stopping this topic here. Tomorrow I will come with a new topic in AC. Till then, bye bye. Thank you very much.